Hi guys, it's Miss King again. We're going to do some more math today, some more story problems. You did such a great job on the ones yesterday. We're going to try it again today. When we do our story problems, remember we have those 4 things that help us solve our problem. So let's go over those again. First, we're going to read and understand the story. Number 2, we want to draw a picture to match the story. Number 3, we want to write an equation to match the story. And then number 4, we're going to write our answer. So that's what we're going to do today on this story problem. So let's get started on it. So first thing we need to do is read and understand the story. So I'm going to read the story. I probably will read it 2 times just so I make sure I get it in my brain. Remember, if I really understand it, then I can tell it using my own words. I don't have to just look up there. I know it and I can tell it using my own words. So let's listen to our story today. It says, Nolan has 5 cupcakes and Aubrey has 7 cupcakes. How many cupcakes did they have all together? So I'm going to read that again, just make sure I get it up here. Nolan has 5 cupcakes and Aubrey has 7 cupcakes. How many cupcakes did they have all together? So make sure I want to read and now I want to understand the story. So in the story, Nolan comes and he has 5 cupcakes. And then Aubrey shows up and she has 7 cupcakes. And they want us to find out how many cupcakes, if they put all their cupcakes together, how many do they have all together? Thumbs up if you think I have a good understanding of the story. Good. So we did number 1. Now number 2 says draw a picture to match the story. So my picture now has to tell that story. So if we're talking about cupcakes, I have to be able to draw cupcakes. Best I can. I don't have to be perfect. So the first thing I'm going to draw is the number of cupcakes that Nolan has. So how many cupcakes did Nolan have? I can't remember. I can always look back up in the story. Oh, it says he has 5. Yeah, 5. Good job. So I'm going to draw his 5 cupcakes. Give Nolan some blue cupcakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to go back and count just to make sure, because sometimes when I'm drawing, I just start drawing and I get into the drawing and forget. So I want to make sure there's only 5 cupcakes. So count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So then I need to draw how many cupcakes Aubrey has. Who remembers how many she has? Remember, if I can't remember, I can go back in the story. So let's see. Aubrey has 7 cupcakes. Did you say 7? Good. So I'm going to switch colors because Nolan had blue cupcakes. I'm going to give Aubrey red cupcakes so I can tell the difference. Which ones are Nolan's, which ones are Aubrey's. And so now I need to draw her 7 cupcakes. And I want to keep my drawing kind of neat. Remember, we do it in a 5 group, just like we're filling in a 10 frame. So we want to keep our drawings nice and neat. So I'm going to draw my 7 cupcakes for Aubrey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, just like I did for Nolan's cupcakes, I want to go back and count to make sure I drew the right number for Aubrey. So there should be 7. So let's count together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. So Nolan has 5 and Aubrey has 7. What do I need to do if I want to find out how many they have all together? If we put them all together on the table to share, how many cupcakes do they have? Yeah, we need to count. So let's count together and see how many of the cupcakes we have all together. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So all together they have 12. So the next thing, I know we're supposed to write our equation to match first, but we're not going to do like we did yesterday. Do a couple more things to help us before we write our equation, just to make sure that we always get the right number. So what I'm going to do is I have a 10 frame over here, and I'm going to fill it in And so first I'm going to draw Nolan's cupcakes. I'm going to fill it in, and he had 5. So I'm going to get my blue back out for Nolan. I'm going to do 5. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's go back and count to make sure I did my 5. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So now I need to draw Aubrey's cupcakes, and she has 7 cupcakes. So I'm going to switch to my red and do 7. So let's get 7 on here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, I ran out of squares. What can I do if I run out of squares and I still need to go, because she only put 5 and she needs 7. Yeah, do we remember? Yeah, we could just drop them down underneath. And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we need to count to make sure that this 5 and 7 makes 12, just like this one did. So let's go back and count and make sure. We can do it the long way and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can do it that way, and we got 12 just like we did with our picture. Does anybody remember the fast way we can count? Remember how we can count? Yeah, this is a 10 frame, so we know that there's 10. If it's full, we can just go 10, 11, 12. We still get 12, just like we did with our picture, and just like if we counted it the slow way. So let's count that again the fast way. Ready? We go 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so we're still getting 12. Down here we've got a number line. Just like the number path we did yesterday, we're going to use it kind of the same way. But I just realized I need to add a couple numbers on my number line. So let me do that real quick. We didn't have enough numbers on there. Okay, so when we use our number line, what we're going to do is we start with the number that we had first. So Nolan had 5 cupcakes. So I'm going to find the number 5, and I'm going to circle it because that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start at the number 5, and then I need to add on what Aubrey had. She had 7 cupcakes. So we're going to start at the number 5 and jump 7 spots forward. So you put your pencil right here on the number 5, and we don't count until we jump off to the next number. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we landed on the number 12 again. So everything we've done so far has told us that 5 and 7 more is 12. So now we have to write that as our number sentence or our equation, because number 3 says write the equation to match the story. So that's what we're going to do. So right here in this box it says my equation. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with our number of cupcakes that Nolan has. So he has 5. And then this is kind of silly. It shows a circle here. That just means we need to either put a plus sign or a minus sign here. So we need to think, are we adding together or are we taking away? Yeah, we're adding together. We're not taking away, we're adding. We're putting the cupcakes together. If we were eating the cupcakes, which we'd like to do, we'd be doing subtraction and taking away. So we're going to put a plus sign in here. 5 plus 7, because Aubrey had 7 cupcakes. 5 plus 7 equals 12. There were 12 cupcakes all together. That's our answer, 12. And so for number 4, it says write your answer. So we have a box right here that says my answer. And we're going to write in here 12. And 12, remember, is a 1 and a 2. And it's 12 what? We're not talking about frogs today. We're talking about cupcakes. And so I need to write cupcakes. And I can go up into my story right here and find the word cupcakes, so I know how to spell it. So then I can write it down here. Cupcakes. So our answer for today's story problem is 12 cupcakes. So what you're going to do next is you're going to log into Seesaw again, and you're going to find the activity that says problem solving. And you're going to find another story problem about cupcakes. And you're going to do all the same things we did today. Remember, you're going to read and understand the story, draw a picture to match the story, write an equation to match the story, and then write your answer. And I can't wait to see your work. I know you're going to do a great job, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.